Hi, it's Anathea, your evolutionary astrologer, divine feminine educator, and the love card lady. So I have something really big to share with you, and I don't know how I'm going to get through all of it to really give you the message of what I'm calling the Venus vibes. So, what is the vibration of Venus for the month of December? So today's December 1st. I wanted to get this out to you. And so the biggest thing that's happening in the first half of December is that Venus and Pluto are coming into a conjunction. And what that means is they're coming together side by side. And this is super powerful because Venus represents love and relationships, and Pluto represents transformation, power, disempowerment, right? But change. And so, where do I begin? Let me see if I can stay organized and really give you this powerful message of what the Venus vibes are for December this coming month. So we're going to start Venus. Venus is starting its journey today. It's at 23 degrees of Capricorn, and it will end its journey by the end of this month at 27 degrees of Aquarius. So, a little more than 30 degrees, one full sign, kind of, it's just changing signs. Venus is also an evening star right now. So if you go out in the evening after sunset, you'll be able to see that beautiful, shiny Venus star in the sky. So look for that if you haven't noticed. All right, so why is this a big deal? Venus and Pluto coming together. Well, first of all, when they come together, it's going to be at 0 degrees of Aquarius. Every sign has 30 degrees. And so the first degree and the last, the 29th degree, is the anaretic degree. The first degree is like an explosion, like here I am, right? It's the first degree just coming into that energy. And so when Pluto and Venus come together, it's going to be, when they come together exact, it's going to be at that 0 degree. So this is a powerful force, a powerful energy, and that's going to be happening on December the 7th. But prior to that, Venus will be in Capricorn at 23 degrees and starting to move towards Pluto. Of course, Pluto takes a long time to move. Venus is moving much faster. Venus is a personal planet close to the Earth and is more about my relationships, my money, my values, right? Pluto is way out there in the universe, moves very slowly, and it is much more transpersonal, otherworldly, evolutionary. It holds evolutionary energy. I mean, Venus does too. All these planets do, but this is like Pluto comes in and connects with Venus and wants to transform any limitations that you're experiencing in all things Venus, right? Relationships, money, your values, luxury, power struggles. It could also be power struggles, but let me stay organized. I'm looking at my notes here and I really want to give you this message. It's so beautiful, all the different things that are happening. Oh, yeah, again, I'm repeating myself, but I want to go slow so I can really cover all the most important parts. Why this is a big deal is because this Pluto-Venus conjunction is not going to happen again until January the 19th, 2026, where it's going to be at 3 degrees of Aquarius. So it's not going to be at that 0 degree. So this is a really powerful month around things around relationship, right? Wanting to transform, wanting you to face any limitations that you may be experiencing, any power struggles that you're experiencing in relationship, and see if you can take the higher ground. See if you can upgrade, up level your way of thinking in regards to relationship, maybe even money and your values. Okay, so it's going to be approaching Pluto. That pressure is going to be on all the way. And as it's approaching, as Venus is approaching Pluto, right? And it's in Capricorn, it's going to come into Aquarius. Capricorn is old systems, structures, authority, somebody else having authority. And then Aquarius is everybody has authority. Everyone has their own unique expression. So it's old systems and structures from Venus moving into new systems and structures in your own personal expression. But before it actually makes that perfect conjunction um, at 0 degrees of Aquarius, the moon is going to be zooming by. So pay attention to December the 4th. I put here, there's going to be a big party of Pluto, Venus, and the moon. And so, Venus and the moon are the illuminaries of our solar system. I mean, the sun, of course, is the biggest illuminary, and then the next one is the moon and the Venus. So this is the second and third illuminaries in the solar system, meaning light bearers, right? And they're going to be shining the light, especially. So pay attention, December the 4th. They're going to be shining a lot of light on any of your deep, dark, shadowy emotions. Pluto, right? Pluto's the underworld. All of that shadowy, dark emotions, maybe jealousy, maybe power struggles. So pay attention to what that might be. And then, of course, the moon is going to move on. It just zooms right through. So that's just going to be one day where they're all partying there together. It could be a very emotional day. Make sure that you pay attention to December the 4th and where you're at emotionally. And when you're knowing these dates and you're aware of them, it'll make it easier for you when these emotions arise. And then on December the 7th, we're going to have that exact conjunction. So what does Aquarius, Venus, so Venus will do its ingress from Capricorn into Aquarius. And so what does Venus in Aquarius want? What is the evolutionary intention of Venus in Aquarius? Because Pluto's going to be right there saying, hey, let's elevate this thing, let's evolve. And so what Venus in Aquarius wants is elegance. It wants to up level your life. It wants to, Venus in Aquarius is more of a sophistication, more elegance, more, intelligent. A person with Venus in Aquarius wants an intelligent partner, right? So you might be wanting to buy a lot of things and maybe having power struggles with your partner that you want something nice, right? And so see what comes up for you with that exact conjunction. December the 9th, then there's going to be Venus and Pluto opposite Mars. So this is another very strong day. So December the 4th is a strong day. December the 7th is a strong day. December the 4th because of the emotions. December the 7th because of the boom, ingress into Aquarius. Maybe unexpected things might happen. And then December the 9th, because Venus and Pluto are going to be opposite Mars in Leo. This could be a very, very strong day. So Venus and Pluto, right? This power struggle, wanting transformation, wanting to elevate your relationship is going to be opposite Mars in Leo. And Mars in Leo, Mars is the warrior, and Leo is, here I am. This is the way I want it. So we've got just Pluto opposite Mars is really super powerful, but now we've got a relationship element in here or a money element in here, and this force of Leo, this, a fire sign that really wants it their way, and the warrior. So this is another very strong day of what could happen. And, with egos, with power struggles, and I'm talking, I don't talk politics. I'm talking about in your personal relationships. But this can happen globally too, just tension and force and your will and the other person's will, right? But it has a lot to do because Venus is right there with that Pluto and Mars around relationship. Now, Venus will move out of that opposition, right? But Pluto and Mars will kind of stay in that opposition, and it'll come in strong towards the end of the month. So that's in play. But then Venus is going to continue on, and it's going to be opposite Leo in Mars, right? So Pluto stays behind in Venus in Aquarius, opposite Mars, continuing that, I really want to elevate. I want to elevate myself. I want to progress myself. I want to innovate my values. I really want to raise myself up to my next level. So this is a great opportunity, even through, a technology. If you have a blog you want to get out, if you have an article that you want to get it out before Christmas, okay? Something with technology or social media, just get out there, because Aquarius is also about community and connecting and your own unique self-expression. Leo is too. Leo is like, here I am. So it could be, power struggles of what you want to express and what the other person wants to express, or even your own internal struggles that you want to get that information out. Or there's something internal struggle inside of you. What else do I want to say about that? These things can express themselves in so many different ways. But Venus in Aquarius wants you to elevate yourself to your next level. It wants you to innovate and rise above. Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius is not an emotional sign. Now, it's going to be next to Pluto, which is very emotional. And like I said, the moon is going to be coming along there. But as it goes opposite Mars, that's going to kind of come to a head. And then it's going to go into its next level because all of these like struggles and power struggles and all of that deep dark emotions that you may face, we're going to be all the way through to December 11th and 12th, where it's going to have what's called a T square to the moon. And that's only one day because, again, the moon moves very quickly. And this could be like, moon, it just wants to have peace. It just wants to feel safe. Just the moon in Taurus wants luxury, but also wants peace and wants to feel grounded. So that T square, that moon in Taurus, all the things that were bubbling up prior to, in the beginning of December, and all these emotions and the shadow side and the power struggles and the wanting to elevate, that T square might bring you back down home to a place of, okay, all right, I just got to calm my little butt down and find some peace, right? But that moon's going to move quickly. And then on December the 19th, there's going to be this Venus is in Aquarius is going to trine Jupiter in Gemini. Now, Jupiter in Gemini is going to be retrograde, but nonetheless, this is going to be a time. So there could be the beginning of the month, big blowouts, right? And then when Venus in Aquarius trines Jupiter, this is going to give you an opportunity. Oh, okay, maybe there's going to be forgiveness, apologies, communication, opportunity for you to see the other person's side potentially, but to be able to find the right words and to be able to connect or be able to get the support that you need. So that you can communicate better in your relationships and clear the air. Okay. So that's really going to support you. That happens on the 19th. But again, we've got this backdrop of Pluto and Mars in opposition. And this is Pluto is like power struggles. Mars is the warrior. And they're like in standoff, right? As a backdrop for the rest of the month. I mean, it's exact at the last day of the month. So that's culminating, right? But I'm here really to talk about Venus. Okay, so then as we are approaching Christmas, December the 23rd, there is a beautiful trine. And a trine is harmony, okay? It's a grand trine between Venus and Aquarius, Jupiter and Gemini that I already talked about, and then the moon comes along in Libra, trying to smooth things over. So in the beginning of December, it's kind of like this big explosion, power struggles, wanting it my way, wanting to, even in your own internal struggles, I want more. I want to elevate myself. I want intelligence in my life. I don't want numbnuts around me. And then the 23rd, it's going and even Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, or the 23rd for sure is that beautiful trine where trying to smooth things out, trying to communicate on a more harmonious level because the moon in Libra is going to be there helping everyone out. And then Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Venus is square Uranus in Taurus. Okay, so this square is kind of active all the way until the end of the month. And what is this? Venus square Uranus in Taurus. Venus in Aquarius square Uranus in Taurus. So unexpected things could happen. Unexpected money coming in. Well, that would be great. Unexpected things around relationship, elevating you to your next level. Something in community happening, friends, something with your friends, that any of those kinds of things can happen. And let's see, December the 27th, that square with Uranus. Pay attention to that because Venus squares Uranus in Taurus exact at 23 degrees, and 23 is five, five is change. So, and people always say Uranus is about something unexpected happening, but Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and so the evolutionary intention here with everything, there's going to be explosions in the beginning of the month, but then towards the end of the month, because of Venus in Aquarius really wants you to elevate the way you navigate your relationships, become more conscious. Aquarius and Uranus well, Uranus is the more evolutionary, revolutionary planet, right? Aquarius, and it rules Aquarius, which Aquarius is just higher mind, higher, more sophisticated, more intelligent. So it's not all emotional and in the muck and the mud. So there will be all of this emotional stuff in the beginning of the month as Pluto is next to Venus. But towards the end of the month, that Gemini and that Uranus and that Taurus is going to come in and say, hey guys, let's be a little bit more communicative here. Let's bring a little more higher consciousness into our relating with each other and see if we can get along a little bit better. All the while, of course, Mars and Pluto are going to be in opposition, so it's not going to be easy. So my message to you is this December is a month for you to really look at your deep, dark emotions and see what you're not looking at. Be willing to look at it. Go through the power struggles with others, but learn through it. Elevate yourself. Face your fears. Face your inabilities. Face your inability to connect, to communicate, and let these planets, let the evolutionary intention of each of these planets, namely the biggest ones I'm seeing here is Pluto with Venus, and then Uranus with Venus. Pluto, and these are evolutionary. I mean, Uranus and Pluto are planets that are way out in the solar system, wanting to bring higher consciousness, evolution to our relationships. So, like I said, I'm going to just repeat myself again. Pluto is going to do a crash, bang, crack them up, really force you to look at things that aren't so comfortable. And Uranus is going to shake it up also, but wanting you to up level and sophisticate and become more conscious through the process. So it promises to be a very enlightening and interesting and conscious, emotionally churning and conscious raising month, December. And I hope that you found this helpful. Where is Venus in Aquarius in your chart? What area of life is it? If your sun is in Aquarius, if your zodiac sign is in Aquarius, this is going to be a powerful month for you. But it can also be opposite, which is Leo or square, Scorpio or Taurus. If you're any of those signs, you're going to have energies, and any which way, you're going to feel these energies collectively as well. But if you'd like an astrology reading, if you'd like to investigate further, just reach out to me. I'll have a link below and schedule a reading with me. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found this fun. Really connect with Venus vibes because Venus is the planet of love. And what she really wants you to do this month is to churn through those dark emotions so that you can elevate yourself to the higher level of consciousness in all your relationships. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.